Donald Trump, the 45th President of the United States, was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York City. His childhood was marked by privilege, discipline, and the influence of a strong-willed father who shaped his worldview and business acumen. Here's a detailed look at Donald Trump's early years, family background, education, and the formative experiences that contributed to his personality and future career. Family background. Donald John Trump was the fourth of 5 children born to Frederick Christ Fred Trump and Mary and McLeod Trump. His father, Fred Trump, was a successful real estate developer who built a fortune by constructing and managing middle-class housing in Queens, Brooklyn, and Staten Island. Fred Trump's business acumen and work ethic had a profound influence on young Donald, who often accompanied his father to construction sites and learned the intricacies of the real estate industry. Mary Ann McLeod, Donald's mother, was a Scottish immigrant who came to the United States in 1930. She worked as a domestic worker before marrying Fred Trump in 1936. While Fred was the dominant figure in the household, Mary was described as a warm and nurturing presence, balancing her husband's strict demeanor. The Trump family lived in a large house in Jamaica Estates, Queens, a wealthy and predominantly white neighborhood that reflected their upward mobility, early life, and personality. From an early age, Donald Trump exhibited a bold and assertive personality. He was known for being energetic, competitive, and sometimes rebellious. His parents sent him to the Wharton School, a private institution in Queens, where he attended from kindergarten through 7th grade. However, his behavior often clashed with the school's strict environment. At the age of 13, his parents decided to enroll him in the New York Military Academy, NYMA, a boarding school in Cornwall-on-Hudson, New York, hoping it would instill discipline and focus in him. New York Military Academy. At NYMA, Donald Trump thrived in the structured environment. He excelled academically and athletically, particularly in baseball and soccer. He also developed leadership skills, rising to the rank of captain of the school's cadet corps. The military academy's emphasis on discipline, hierarchy, and competition resonated with Trump, and he often credited this experience with shaping his confidence and leadership style. During his time at NYMA, he began to cultivate a persona of toughness and determination, traits that would later define his public image. Relationship with his father. Fred Trump was a towering figure in Donald's life, both literally and figuratively. A hard-working and demanding man, Fred expected his children to contribute to the family business from a young age. Donald often accompanied his father to construction sites, where he learned about property development, negotiation, and the importance of branding. Fred Trump's business philosophy, focusing on efficiency, cost-cutting, and delivering value, left a lasting impression on Donald. However, their relationship was not without tension. Fred Trump was known for his frugality and strictness, which sometimes clashed with Donald's more flamboyant and ambitious nature. Despite these differences, Donald deeply admired his father and sought his approval. Fred's success in real estate provided Donald with a blueprint for his own career, and he often cited his father as his primary mentor. College years. After graduating from NYMA in 1964, Donald Trump attended Fordham University in the Bronx for 2 years before transferring to the Wharton School of the University of Pennsylvania. Wharton was one of the most prestigious business schools in the country, and Trump graduated in 1968 with a degree in economics. During his college years, he continued to work for his father's company, gaining hands-on experience in real estate development and management. Trump's time at Wharton further solidified his interest in business and real estate. He was exposed to advanced concepts in finance, economics, and management, which he later applied to his own ventures. However, he was not known for being a particularly studious or academically inclined student. Instead, he focused on networking and learning practical skills that would benefit him in the business world. Early career and influence of childhood. Donald Trump's childhood and upbringing played a significant role in shaping his career and personality. His father's success in real estate provided him with a solid foundation and financial security, but it also set high expectations for him to achieve similar or greater success. The discipline and leadership skills he developed at NYMA, combined with his natural confidence and ambition, prepared him for the competitive world of business. Trump's early exposure to the real estate industry gave him a unique advantage. He learned the importance of location, branding, and negotiation, which became hallmarks of his business strategy. His father's emphasis on efficiency and cost-cutting also influenced his approach to deal-making and management. However, Donald Trump's style differed from his father's in one key aspect. He was more focused on luxury and high-profile projects, which reflected his desire for recognition and status, personality, and public persona. Even as a child, Donald Trump displayed traits that would later define his public persona. He was confident, outspoken, and unafraid to challenge authority. His time at NYMA reinforced his belief in the importance of strength and assertiveness, qualities that he carried into his adult life. Trump's upbringing in a wealthy family also instilled in him a sense of entitlement and a desire for success, which drove him to pursue ambitious goals. Trump's relationship with his father was a key factor in his development. While he admired Fred Trump's work ethic and business acumen, he also sought to differentiate himself by pursuing larger and more glamorous projects. This desire for recognition and status became a defining feature of his career, as he sought to build a brand that was synonymous with success and luxury. Conclusion: Donald Trump's childhood was marked by privileged discipline and the influence of a strong-willed father who shaped his worldview and business acumen. His early experiences at the New York Military Academy and his exposure to the real estate industry through his father's business provided him with the skills and confidence to pursue a successful career. While his upbringing was not without challenges, it laid the foundation for his future achievements and the development of his larger-than-life persona. Understanding Donald Trump's childhood offers valuable insights into the factors that shaped his personality, values, and approach to business and leadership. Donald Trump's childhood and early life provide a fascinating lens through which to understand a man who would later become one of the most polarizing figures in modern American history. His upbringing in a wealthy, ambitious family, combined with his education and early career experiences, shaped his worldview, business philosophy, and leadership style. To delve deeper into his formative years, let's explore additional aspects of his childhood, including his family dynamics, personal interests, and the broader cultural and historical context of his early life. Family dynamics and sibling relationships. Donald Trump was the fourth of 5 children in the Trump family. His siblings were Mary Ann, born 1937, Fred Jr., 1938 to 1981, Elizabeth, born 1942, and Robert, 1948 to 2020. The Trump household was highly competitive, with Fred Sr. encouraging his children to excel and contribute to the family business. This environment fostered a sense of ambition and rivalry among the siblings. Fred Jr., Donald's older brother, was initially seen as the heir apparent to Fred Sr.'s real estate empire. However, Fred Jr. struggled with the pressures of the family business and eventually pursued a career as a commercial airline pilot. His struggles with alcoholism and his early death at the age of 42 had a profound impact on Donald, who vowed never to drink alcohol or smoke, seeing his brother's life as a cautionary tale. Donald often spoke about how Fred Jr.'s experiences influenced his own work ethic and determination to succeed. Mary Ann Trump Berry, Donald's older sister, became a successful federal judge, while Elizabeth and Robert pursued careers in finance and real estate, respectively. Despite their successes, Donald often positioned himself as the most ambitious and driven of the siblings, a narrative that aligned with his self-image as a winner and achiever. Cultural and historical context. Donald Trump's childhood took place during the post-World War II economic boom, a period of prosperity and growth in the United States. The 1950s and 1960s were marked by suburbanization, the rise of the middle class, and the expansion of the real estate industry, all of which benefited Fred Trump's business. Growing up in this era, Donald witnessed firsthand the rewards of entrepreneurship and the importance of seizing opportunities in a rapidly changing economy. The Trump family's wealth and status also insulated them from many of the social and political upheavals of the time, such as the Civil Rights Movement and the Vietnam War. This insulation may have contributed to Donald's later worldview, which often emphasized individualism, competition, and a focus on personal success over collective social change. Personal interests and hobbies. As a child, Donald Trump was known for his energetic and sometimes mischievous personality. He enjoyed sports, particularly baseball and football, and was a fan of the Brooklyn Dodgers. His competitive nature was evident even in his leisure activities, as he often sought to win at all costs. This drive to be the best would later translate into his business and political careers. Trump also developed an early interest in building and construction, inspired by his father's work. He enjoyed playing with toy blocks and building models, activities that reflected his fascination with architecture and design. This interest would later manifest in his ambitious real estate projects, such as Trump Tower and his luxury resorts. Influence of religion and values. The Trump family was affiliated with the Presbyterian Church, and Donald attended Sunday school as a child. However, religion did not play a central role in his upbringing. Instead, the family's values were more closely tied to business success, hard work, and self-reliance. Fred Trump often emphasized the importance of winning and being tough, lessons that Donald internalized and later applied to his own life. Donald's mother, Mary, introduced him to concepts of ambition and aspiration through her own journey as an immigrant. Her stories of coming to America with little more than a dream of a better life likely influenced Donald's belief in the American dream and his later rhetoric about opportunity and success. Early signs of ambition and self-promotion. Even as a young man, Donald Trump displayed a knack for self-promotion and branding. At NYMA, he was known for his confidence and charisma, qualities that helped him rise to a leadership position. He also began to cultivate a sense of style and flair, paying attention to his appearance and presentation. These traits would later become hallmarks of his public persona. Trump's early ambition was evident in his desire to surpass his father's achievements. While Fred Trump focused on middle-class housing in the outer boroughs of New York City, Donald set his sights on Manhattan, the epicenter of wealth and power. This shift in focus reflected his desire for recognition and his belief in the importance of branding and image. Lessons from childhood. Donald Trump's childhood taught him several key lessons that would shape his future. The importance of winning. From his father, Donald learned that success was measured by winning and achieving tangible results. This mindset drove his competitive nature and his focus on outcomes over processes. The value of branding. Trump understood early on that perception and image were crucial to success. His emphasis on luxury, grandeur, and self-promotion can be traced back to his desire to stand out and be recognized. Resilience and toughness. The discipline he learned at NYMA and the challenges he faced in his family instilled in him a sense of resilience and toughness. These qualities would later help him navigate setbacks and controversies in his career. The power of ambition. Donald's ambition to surpass his father and achieve greatness on his own terms was a driving force throughout his life. This ambition led him to take risks and pursue opportunities that others might have avoided. Legacy of his childhood. Donald Trump's childhood laid the foundation for his future as a businessman, television personality, and politician. His upbringing in a wealthy, competitive family, combined with his education and early experiences, shaped his values, personality, and approach to life. While his childhood was marked by privilege and opportunity, it was also characterized by high expectations and a relentless drive to succeed. Understanding Donald Trump's early years provides valuable insights into the man he became. His confidence, ambition, and focus on winning were all rooted in his formative experiences, as were his tendencies towards self-promotion and controversy. Whether admired or criticized, Donald Trump's childhood remains a key part of his story and a reflection of the complex factors that shaped one of the most influential figures of the 21st century. In summary, Donald Trump's childhood was a blend of privilege, discipline, and ambition. His family's wealth and his father's influence provided him with opportunities and lessons that would shape his future, while his own personality and drive set him on a path to achieve his goals. From his early days in Queens to his rise as a global figure, Donald Trump's childhood remains a critical chapter in understanding his life and legacy.